this box here? Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Oh. Hey, gang. Yep. Alright, this video, we're going to be doing something a little different, I guess. You could call it different. So what I wanted to do today was a mini discography ranking of the band Dark Angel. This band is one of my favorite bands of, I'd say, all time or something like that. But yeah, and today we're gonna rank all 4 of their albums. That's why it's called a mini, because there's only 4. Hopefully a 5th one will be coming out soon, but we'll just have to wait and see. And honestly, I'm just recording this video to pad out between the next album, or at least that's coming out, that I really want to go over. Because, well, you'll see. So let's get into it. But first, let's do a little history lesson. Well, get ready, because you're about to get some knowledge. So, this band formed in 1981 in LA under the name Shellshock, with the lineup Mike Andrade on drums, Rob Yon on bass, Jim Durkin on guitar, and Don Dottie on vocals. And in 1983, they recorded the Into the Inferno demo. And then, in 1983, they changed the name to Dark Angel because apparently some other band was using the name Shellshock or something. I don't know, that's what I read. So now, actually not yet. I'm not cutting this out because I'm too lazy. I've done this like 5 times already. So we're gonna do this. So under the name Dark Angel, they switch out Mike for Jack Schwartz on drums, if you forgot. And in came Eric Meyer on other guitars. So now they have 5 people. Anyway, in 1983, they would record They record the Gonna Burn demo. It's pretty good. And the Hell's on Its Knees demo in 1984. It's also pretty good. But now we can actually get into the albums. Hooray! So first up, we got 1985 with the album We Have Arrived. This album is my number 4, dead last, but that doesn't mean it's still a great album. This album was produced by Vadim Rubin, I guess, and it sounds like it was barely produced at all because it's very rough. Like, it sounds like a demo, but you know, there's still some great songs on here. Like the title track, We Have Arrived, which opens it, and it's actually kind of neat. And Funk from the Sky, No Tomorrow, Welcome to the Slaughterhouse is an amazing song. And even Merciless Death, which we'll see a little bit of that later. I forgot to mention this, but they re-recorded it on the second album. Yeah, it just kind of slipped my mind. So, yep. And even the last track, Vendetta, kind of had this new wave of British heavy metal thing. Like, there's this kind of swing to it. That's pretty cool. Solos on here are just kind of fast leads, except the opening one in No Tomorrow is actually kind of nice. Actually, it plays it there 2 times, like a little bit in the song. And Merciless Death starts off with like a bass solo, I guess you could call it that. The drumming is very by the numbers. It's very basic, but it gets the job done. And Don's vocals, it's more of like a clean shout. Or no, it's just clean. Like, he doesn't really do like the raspy stuff he would do on the next album. We'll get to that again. And he does some really high stuff on here. Like in which one is it? I Was on His Knees. Pulls up an insanely high scream on there. Well, I don't know if it's insanely high, but it's high. And so yeah, number 4. Not terrible, but not, the best thing ever. Skipping ahead 1 year to 1986, we get Darkness Descends, the second album. This is my number 1. It always has been since the day I heard it. Actually, it's pretty interesting. The first time I heard it, I didn't really think anything of it. Then I re-listened to it, and my mind was blown. I cannot comprehend the amount of awesomeness on this album. From the drums, the solos, the riffs, the vocals, everything is so good. Like I said, Don has a new raspy voice, and this is actually, from what I've heard, one of the earliest albums produced by Randy Burns, the death metal guy. Infused him for Scott Burns, so yeah. Yep. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Jack leaves, and we get the almighty Gene Hoglan, The Atomic Clock, and immediately the songs way faster and way more dynamic too. Like, Gene's a really technical drummer. We'll begin technical later. And like, he really brings this whole new energy to the band that makes these songs just speed ahead. This album does not slow down until maybe like Black Prophecies, but then it immediately speeds up again. Black Prophecies is like 8 minutes long, but that doesn't discredit the fact that it's a really good song about Nostradamus. He predicted some stuff like 9/11 and Hitler, I think. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I guess that's all I got. So, yeah, my number 1. So after recording Darkness Descends, Rob Young would leave and be replaced by Mike Gonzalez. And sometime around 1988, Don Dottie would leave and we'd get Ron Reinhardt. I love Darkness Descends, but I much prefer Ron. Like, he's an amazing vocalist. So then they'd actually be featured in a split video with Death, Raven, Forbidden, and Faith or Fear, in a thing called The Ultimate Revenge 2. It was like a record thing. I don't know. I've seen the video. You can look it up. It's awesome. So then, in 1989, we get... I forgot. Leave Scars. So this album is my number 3. The songs are real. The songs get real long, like not too long, but like 8 to 7 minutes long. Which, I mean, I've known to like long songs, so more for me. This album was produced by one Michael Monarch, who was actually in the band Steppenwolf in the early '60s, and this is only production credit. And after listening, you could probably tell why. The production here is not that good. The drums are very loud, and it feels like but the bass is inaudible, and everything's just really clumped together. But this does not discredit the fact that this is a really good album. The songs are really intricate and good. This is where that technicality starts to come in songs like The Promise of Agony, Older Than Time itself, and there's a 7-minute instrumental cauterization, and Worms, which is something. It's just a bunch of noises, because that was the thing. But yeah, the shorter songs are good, like The Death of Innocence Never Dies Again, and even the cover of Immigrant Song, originally done by Led Zeppelin, is pretty good. So yeah, I feel like I should talk about it longer, so I will. Ron's vocals, man, dude is a monster. They don't call him Rhino for nothing, because he is, what do they call it? Stampeding. Yeah, stampeding through these lyrics. Like, his cadences are faster than Don's maybe. I'd have to look into that. But so yeah, number 3. So after Leave Scars, Jim Durkin would leave like right before the tour and be replaced by Brett Erickson from Viking, and then they'd tour, and then eventually in 1991 they released the odd but not bad by a long shot, Time Does Not Heal. This, of course, if you could guess, is my number 2. So, wow, what a switch. The songs are long, like there's no song under 5 minutes on here. And they became technical. Like, this is straight up technical thrash. Like, there's, like, it's still fast, don't mention that. And, but yeah, the songs are more intricate. Like, Gene's drumming is insane on this album that I don't even think I could copy. I've tried, and it's hard. The riffs on here are super intricate. I think Gene described this best. 9 songs, 67 minutes, and 246 riffs, personally counted by Gene himself. Excuse me. So, yeah, songs like Time Does Not Heal, Subtle Induction, and Sensory Deprivation are all good. Subtle Induction is like the fastest song on here. That's pretty cool. But, like Psychosexuality and Ancient Inherited Shame, that song is the longest on here, and it's 9 minutes, and it's amazing. And The New Priesthood is also pretty good. And, you know what? I'll say it. Ron can sing. I saw a guy say that Ron can't sing, and I say, because he can. He can. I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this blasphemy against my man Ron Reinhardt. Sorry, I got a little heated. So, yeah. Alright. Production. Let me pull it up real quick. So, so this album was produced by Terry Date, who did like a whole bunch of other albums. Look him up if you wanna see that. And yeah, the production is clean and crisp. You can hear the vocal, you can hear the bass pretty well. The kick drum has this nice punch, and the snare is really good. I don't know how to describe it. And but I will say that the guitars lost a bit of the grit, but that doesn't matter because this is insane and heavy. So yeah, number 2. So after the tour in 1992, the band broke up, Ron and Eric would do this thing called Hunger. Put out one demo that's pretty good. Gene would do everything, and Brett would not do anything. Mike, he wouldn't do anything either, but he will come back soon. So flash forward to 2002, the band gets back together, and they're doing stuff. They're doing shows until 2005, where Ron got in an accident and suffered spinal injury to where if he sang again, he wouldn't be able to walk. So if anyone can tell me how that works, please, because I don't understand. And then 2013 rolls around, and they get back together again with the whole Leave Scars lineup. You know, Ron, Gene, Jim, Eric, and Mike. And they do that until 2033, when unfortunately we lost Jim Durkin. The cause of death is still unknown, and you know, it was pretty sad because he wrote most of the songs on Darkness Descends, and I love that album. So to see him die, and you know, just sucks. And they get Gene's wife, Laura Christine, and stick with that ever since. So yeah, that's the end of the ranking. Hopefully we get a new album soon, because I'm dying to hear more. I can just go back to listen to the albums we just talked about, and I will. I most definitely will. But for now, that's all we have. So yeah, you be safe out there, and I'll keep myself safe too. So yeah, see you later. I would also like to give a shout out to Thralls of Metal. This channel would not exist without them. So yeah, if you like what I do, go subscribe to them.